with everything going on, things are kind of changing. How will you, and I always put this in quotes because balance is kind of like this unreal word, you just have to do the best you can. So how will you balance doing, work, school, and then life all at once? Because everything's kind of changing, as we're saying. So what are your best tips, or what are the things you do to help yourself keep balanced?
I'd say schedules. There's nothing that works as good as scheduled. So what happens is, because I work in a different time zone than my daughter lives, so when she gets up, ensure we have breakfast together. They are not starting classes as early on as they were before, and they have clubs for them to do, just share other ideas. So they have something like Model United Nations. So she's in that kind of a group. So between after breakfast, start classes, I do my household chores, do my life. If I need to go somewhere, I have someone come in and just stay with her. And then she does her classes, goes for a lunch break. By the time she's going for lunch break, I'm back. And then we do lunch together, and then she does her afternoon classes. But when she's doing her afternoon classes, I'm starting to work. So she does her afternoon classes and then goes to play after that. So we already have a schedule. She knows when she's going to play, I'm starting to work. So we switch, and then she'll just come back into the house and warm up her food because I've already cooked dinner, and then we say our good nights, and then until the next morning. So we would hang out when she's in session. We would hang out in the morning before breakfast. But when she's not in session, we have the whole morning hour to hang out. So, and then when she's in session, we also hang out over the weekend. So our weekends is our us time. So that's when I can say I ensure I know what's going on, what's happening with her. We have a lot of support on WhatsApp for parents. So we discuss what's going on in class. Teachers will give you feedback in terms of what is she doing, how is she performing, what's her attention span like. If they're not paying attention, they'll let you know. So I'll know that, okay, this one is a difficult subject. I need to sit in with her when she's learning, or I need to get her remedial classes, just the two of us. So yeah, so more or less, I'd say for me, my work schedule is fine, but it's getting her used to online learning, because she wouldn't do online learning except if it was for, I don't know, like a coding class. That should be fine. Something one-off, once a week. But now it's an everyday thing. She doesn't have friends to talk to. She doesn't have friends to play with. She misses her friends. Sometimes she doesn't understand what the teacher is saying. By the time they get back to that question, she's lost interest in it. So it's just ensuring that she keeps her attention span in class. That's the most difficult thing with online learning. Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be really difficult. I always like to end our interviews with, I call them a fun thinking question. So if you could have one billboard made today where you shared one tip with moms everywhere, what would you have it say?
You're the best. Yeah, you're the best. As you love your kid, you're the best. I find that I'll say something. I might say something harshly to my daughter and feel guilty the whole night, and go and apologize to her, and she'll tell me, "It's okay, mom. I understand. You're upset with me." I'm like, oh my gosh, if she was rude to me, I feel like kids are so forgiving because they feel your love. They feel that you want the best for them. And so long as you love your kids and you're doing your best for them in whatever capacity that is, they'll always appreciate you for it. So don't ever think that you should be doing this more, you should be doing that more. Yeah, maybe you should grow, but don't compare yourself to another mom, because we're all different. We all have different circumstances, different realities. So you're the best at whatever you're doing. Just continue doing your best. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I really want to print that out and put on a billboard for someone. That's awesome. I love it. We'll put Yvonne. Awesome. I think that was an awesome way to end the interview. Thank you for letting me interview you, Yvonne. It was so cool just like hearing about you and what's going on in your life, and just kind of the differences between like African and like the American culture, I guess. But we're in
Yeah.
some ways we're kind of going through a lot of the same things right now. So
Mm.
it's kind of interesting to see that as well.
Yeah, I'd say the only thing that is so different from you guys and us guys is that we still do a lot of communal parenting. So when I have my nieces here or my nephews here or just my daughter's friends, I'll still parent them the same way I'd parent my daughter. And if she was visiting anyone else, they would still parent her the way they would parent their child. So
Mhm.
we're not like that's my child, don't do this, like don't do that. We go more or less with trust. I trust that the people that I let my daughter associate with are good people, so I know they wouldn't do anything to hurt my daughter. So we still have a lot of that. I know you guys don't have that, but more or less we're all the same. Yeah.
Love it. I
We're
love
all
it.
the same. Yeah, but
Awesome.
thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming. Awesome. This was an awesome interview. I can't wait to share it.